How's it going, everybody? LevelMDiecast here. I just bought a collection. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago that I might be getting this collection, and I finally pulled the trigger and got it. So let's just kind of go through what I got. All right, so just a quick overview here. These are going to be cases that are all full. This is going to be stuff that's not Matchbox. This is all Matchbox. We'll look at those shortly. Full set of the Superchargers tractors. Full set of the Looney Tunes Pro Racers, which are meh. This is probably some of, if not the best stuff. All kinds of boxed, old school Superfast. Some pretty good ones in there. A little bit older ones here on the side. Boxes are in excellent shape with the exception of that one right there. Tab is tore off. Those 24 count cases are also full of cars. Couple of Super Kings, old school ones, new ones, kind of all over the place. Those are brand new, mint condition, no box, unfortunately. Lots of loose stuff here and there. Lots of stuff in boxes, containers, some White Rose collectibles, some premieres, not a ton of premieres, but some in there. Lots of Super Kings. There are Battle King in there. There's also some Speed Kings, which are pretty nice, which are in pretty good shape. And of course the Battle Kings, K110. So we have K43, K8, K44. There's another K43, K38. We have K1. We have K42. Let's see, got a Mustang here, K60, K7, K16. Let's see here, what's this one right here? Alpha Jet, that's K13, K5. And that one in the back is a much newer one here. This one is the K31 refrigeration truck. So I guess they just started over with their K numbers. Got a Porsche on the side here, K70, K21, and then the crane here, K12. The boxes are not mint, clearly, but just having this stuff in the box is a pretty big deal. Just a bunch of more loose cars here. Matchbox originals, pretty much junk. Nobody collects these, so not that great. These are those turbo specials. And all this stuff is like pretty much new. So turbo specials got the pullback motors where they start slow and then they take off. There's about, what, 7, 8 of them. And then I had a couple of them carded somewhere around here. We'll find them. A couple more of these Indy 500s. I'm not sure if this will be what I'm missing, but again, this collection was acquired to take to Albuquerque. So if you guys are hoping that this is going to end up in the collection of Level M, probably not going to happen. This is the money shot, though, at least one of the money shots. So those are those 5-card cases that Matchbox had in the 80s. So, take one out of the wrong side. There we go. There's Matchbox's logo. So these are interlockable. They do connect together. There's roughly about 120 of them. And things are kind of all over the place. There's just a few not Matchbox in here. It's like 99.9% Matchbox. And it's all over the place. 80s, 90s, there's Superfast in here. Bunch of other stuff like that. This collection pretty much topped out about early 90s, maybe 92. So everything is older than that. Some military stuff, bunch of other stuff. There's those glow racers. I think there's a full set of those glow racers in here. This is still stuff that I need to go through. There's a lot of cars here. I mean, a lot of cars. And I got to make sure, you know, when they have stuff like this, if there's variations, you can see there's clearly, oop, I got dropping everything. Clearly shade variations between the interiors and stuff. So just got to go through those. There's some older ones here. So just give you an idea. The era and stuff. These are Brand new. They are mint condition. So Pontiac Firebird, that one is pretty cool. There's a lot of other stuff in here, a lot of better stuff. There's a ton of transitionals. We're going to look at those cases here shortly. Those cases are full of a lot of transitionals, which is really, really exciting stuff. So if you played with cars so far, again, still rolling through some stuff. There are some Road Blasters. That is not a complete set. It's a little over half of it, though, or it might be exactly half of it. The complete set is 16 vehicles. So, and I think some of these might be missing 1 or 2 accessories, but the models and stuff are brand new, mint condition. Lightning cars, just a few of those. There's more of them in these cases. You can see there's a couple Nissan Zs already right there. So those are kind of mixed in. Really nice stuff here. So these do not have boxes, but these are, I mean, cherry. They're brand new condition. And then of course your hauler here, looking absolutely fantastic. So this is stuff that's going to be available at Albuquerque. I still have a lot of sorting and stuff to go through. There's your pipe hauler. There's the tractor, the double grain truck. That is mint as well. The bulldozer hauler right there. This K41. The box is kind of tore up on that K41. K8 and K22 as well. Then we have K104 and K134. And then we do have the Indy hauler. We talked about Indy in one of my previous videos. So this is the second version of that hauler, which I think was way better than the first one. But that one looks pretty good. It does come with the box. Some other stuff over here. More Super Kings. King size, I should say. Original DAF transporter. The car hauler transporter. You got your racing transporter right here. So this one is played with. Kind of played worn just a little bit. But this one, that one is cherry. That one is brand spanking new. Other good stuff around here. The SO tow truck. This one's fantastic. A lot of these have some relatively loose wheels, tires I should say, but everything's there. Like I said, they're all of brand spanking new condition. Your Leyland tipper. That one is really, really nice. I especially like that one personally, as well as this one right here. Your Lang crane. Again, brand spanking new condition. Just no box. There's no boxes for any of this stuff. There is one broken one here. It is missing the wing. And then this one is very unfortunate. So this one was also brand new. This is a king size. Unfortunately, you'll see the paint has begun to degrade in the front, which is unfortunate. That's nothing to do with anything but just the quality of paint. Just happens to be falling apart there in the front, which is unfortunate. So definitely bummed out about that. Just a bunch of random boxes and stuff like that. Nothing of particular interest. A few convoy trucks. Not too many convoy trucks. Just a few. There's another convoy truck right there. That's one of the newest items in the whole lot. That and some of these premieres. And then on this side, we have a bunch of carded stuff. So on the top, this is going to be basically mid to late 80s, early 90s as well. And then as you kind of go down, it starts to get a whole lot older. The blisters are not in that great of shape, but they are still sealed. And then just moving through some more here. Try to get some laid outness here for you. Some older ones there. There we go. Blistered, blistered, blistered. Some older blisters as well. Audi is pretty nice. Some other ones there as well. Promo Vipers. So nothing super fancy about those. I have a ton of catalogs. Those ones go back to, I think, 68, maybe 69 or something like that. This is a particularly nice piece as well. That piece will be in Albuquerque for sure. So that'll be available. It's a pretty tough piece. And there's a couple more cases here. Just a bunch more cars, some rally vets, a bunch of other vets. I have to check variations and stuff on there. There's a bunch of these Matchbox 38 Model A trucks. These things are just ridiculous. I mean, this is probably the most produced Matchbox model in the history of everything. So, kind of bummed out about that. And then there's some buses. So, those ones are average, kind of average. So, let's go take a look at those cases. We'll waddle our way over here. Takes up my whole, like, living room area, I guess you can say. All right, so these cases are going to be mixed. So those cases on that side are not Matchbox. So we'll take a look at those in a second. We'll just look at these cases right now. All right, we'll start with this first one here. Nothing fancy, but then you open it up and you see lots of Superfast. These are all in brand spanking new condition. Just no boxes, unfortunately. There's a couple of newer things maybe mixed in here and there, but really, really good stuff here. Like I said, brand spanking new, just like right out of the box. Really good condition. Some other ones here. Some transitionals and stuff. So there's a lot of Superfast and Transitional. So that's going to be a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be bringing to Albuquerque. This collection was purchased with the full intention on taking to Albuquerque. That was really the reason. I did not buy this collection for my personal ad or anything like that. This was specifically to take down there. This does have quite a number of play-worn pieces in here, but there are some other ones mixed in. There's a lot of sorting to do, so nothing down in there. So there's a lot of sorting to do to get all the play-worn stuff completely separated. I don't think there's anything down there. Oh, there's a couple down in there. This one's relatively completely play-worn, so not that great. But the cases are all in good shape. So, and there's a bunch of cases in here I've never really seen before. Let's see, pop this one open. Again, all brand spanking new condition. A lot of good stuff in here. Looks like this one's got some scuffs on it. This one is a pretty nice transitional piece. This is a Volkswagen camper. So that'll be down there. Looks like one Tamika mixed in there. Nothing fancy on the bottom here. Looks like some play-worn stuff. And then pop this down. A couple more play-worn on this side. And then just a little bit mixture on the bottom. Might be one Corgi down there as well. There is a few Corgis mixed in throughout. Not a huge amount, but there is some. Next case here. More Superfast and Transitional era type of stuff. Just looks like some variations on some pieces here. Some other stuff down here. Those are the horse haulers, your trailer trucks, your car hauler. There's some forklifts up there as well. Different color masts. The bases, I'll have to check the bases and stuff. So I should have some excellent variety of variations and stuff between bases and stuff like that. For the ridiculous shade collectors, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of shade collecting going on. This case is pretty nice. These are all minty. You got brown sugar down in there, which is a pretty nice one. This one is the Big Banger. That one is especially nice. I do like this one as well. I don't think this one, yeah, this is the original, the Lesney. They redid this deco for Premiere at one point in time. Some boats and stuff like that. Your F-150 flare side, the Mustang. We've got a couple of these in box as well, which is especially nice. Some military stuff down in here. So it looks like tracks and stuff are on everything. Looks really, really good. Definitely am happy about the tracks. And then some emergency stuff down here. Looks like maybe that guy might be missing a ladder. Not good. And then there might be one or two play-worn ones down there. Like I said, there is going to be a few play-worn here and there. But it's probably like less than 10% of the loose cars. There we go. Get that one to snap. A couple more cases here. This one does have some pretty nice stuff. This is a bunch of laser wheels. So laser wheels. This is an especially tough piece to get. So pretty happy about that one. That one's nice to see in there. You can see they do have the regular laser, regular laser, regular laser, regular laser, all throughout there. Then over there as well, we just talked about those AMGs the other day. It's not a complete set. There's a couple of lasers that I know for sure I haven't seen yet, especially the Saab. That one's a really tough piece to find. So I'm hoping that maybe that Saab will be in here, but I'm not going to hold my breath, unfortunately, but hopefully it's in there. Next case here, again, just more Superfast. More Superfast. There's probably going to be some transitional stuff in here as well. There we go. It's a pretty nice one. A Porsche. Do like that one a lot. Pop this over. A lot of stuff that's, you know, I feel like there's maybe not as many collectors to collect this stuff that much anymore, but I'm going to reserve that until we get to the gathering. I think that it's going to be, I think this will be popular. I think people will be very, very happy. I think that people will be able to add a lot of things to their collection that they're missing, and I can guarantee you my prices will be better than anybody else. So more stuff here. Some NASA ones, a little bit newer stuff down here. I particularly like this one, Rompin' Rabbit. I've been looking for that one for a little bit. So that is a pretty nice piece. Couple of play-worn stuff in here, but not much. I think that one's the only one that's actually play-worn in that particular case. The case itself is pretty new. It's probably one of the newest items in the entire lot, which is a good thing, because that was not a good era of Matchbox at all. I try to stay away from that stuff as much as possible. There is some of that in here, though. So some of that's in here. Some of this a little bit newer Matchbox stuff like this. This stuff is tough to move. Usually those are 2 for $1 cars. But then it's mixed in with, you know, stuff like the Chevy Stalker. There's a bunch of World Class in the bottom. Nothing particularly rare or fancy in there. There's one super new piece in here. Wow, look at that. This is a super new piece. It's like 2009. That's crazy. But the rest of this is all loose premieres and some more World Class in this one. Again, unplayed with condition. Get that out of the way. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, this era of Matchbox is tough. You really have to get some diehard collectors that really do this stuff. They just made so much of this stuff in the 90s, and you can see the decos are just terrible. They're just terrible. But look at the shade variation on those two Pontiac Racers. That's pretty dramatic. It may not show up that well on the camera, but I assure you they're quite dramatic. So there's got to be some variations between these, I would assume. But I really got to go through everything tooth and comb. I just got this collection. I wanted to get this video up as soon as possible, though, so it's going to be a little bit on the raw side. More Superfast. More presumably transitional stuff in here. A couple of play-worn things in here. Not too bad, though. I think everything looks pretty good in here. Those are Ertls. A few Ertls mixed in. Like I said, there's less than like maybe 5% of the entire collection was not Matchbox. Specifically targeted Matchbox. So this one's got some play-worn stuff in here, but again, more mixed. But then you get stuff like this, which is absolutely fantastic. Stuff is in excellent shape. Ford Capri with the opening hood. So I'll throw that guy down in there. Some more stuff down in here. Some more Pontiacs. Got some Volkswagens and stuff down there. This one's pretty cool. Really cool piece. Rollematics as well. There's quite a few Rollematics rolling around in here as well. Just some more crazy stuff. So some of these trays, as you can see, they don't match, but that's perfectly fine. Like I said, the cases are in excellent shape, so I'm happy about that. This one's kind of dull. It's kind of a dull case. There is one majorette in here, though, with the sliding door. It's kind of cool. The Ford Transit. And then there's just some military stuff in here. Pretty nice stuff. Throw that down there. The case doesn't really have much in it. This case is full. There you go. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Look at this. There you go. The Sunburner. The Celica. That's a really cool piece right there. Matchbox Superfast Toyota Celica. Hong Kong base. Pretty sweet. I like this one as well. The Mercedes-Benz Taxi. The taxi symbol on the top looks pretty good. More Lesney, England base, all that kind of stuff like that. Some other stuff down in here. Looks like maybe that dumper is play worn. It's a transitional piece. Be cool if that was minty, but it's unfortunately not. Throw this over here. A few more items down in there. There you go. It's a pretty nice transitional piece. The field car. That one's pretty cool. Throw that down there. Then the last full case. Full case. This one's a little bit mixture. Most of this is 80s Matchbox in here. Some of this stuff is play worn. Actually, a decent amount of this stuff is play worn. Some other lasers in here. Hopefully those lasers are in good shape, but won't hold my breath based on the rest of this. A lot of 8-dot universal arrow as well. That stuff looks pretty good. Throw that there. And then this stack is the stuff that's not Matchbox. So it's a little bit of everything. This one happens to be all majorette. Some older majorette. Some pretty cool pieces down in here. Again, these are brand spanking new. Looks pretty good. Sorry about that. Get some light on there. The Peugeot 604. Again, nice and minty. Does have a opening hood. Let's see. We got some. That one's pretty nice. The RX-7. Got a Corvette in there and some other stuff. Nothing particularly fancy. Got your Triumph over here. Another Porsche, another RX-7. So this is going to be 80s majorette. That stuff's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to bring that to the gathering yet. I'm pretty strict on just bringing Matchbox stuff. This is just a mixture of all kinds of vans. There's a couple of Matchbox in here, but it's mostly other brands. These are all majorette, and then of course your majorette high ace, which is a really cool piece. A lot of these from the 80s. Really nice. This is one of the older ones, closer to a new casting era. Just some more vans down in here. There's like I said, there's a couple Matchbox here. Your super van, a couple of caravans. This is all majorette. One Corgi right there. Yeah, old school Corgi. A couple of Ertls in here as well. This one looks to be a cheapy Sonic Flasher. Remco. Probably doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Nothing particularly fancy. Like I said, there's some Ertl in here. Some Champion Auto Stores. Some other van stuff down in here. There's Corgi. These are original run Corgis. These are metal base, custom Dodge van. So those are pretty cool. There's a few of those in there. Throw that over here. Oop. This one only has like a couple of cars in it. Those are Corgi. All of those are Corgis. See their XJ. Their Jeep as well, which is a pretty cool piece. Old school Corgis in there. don't know why there's a laser checklist in there, but like I said, I still got to go through a lot of stuff, sorting things out. This is another mixture of Vans. Nothing particularly fancy in here. Mostly majorette. There's some play art in here. Some very, very nice play art. Some county police. There is also a military police in there as well. This one is especially nice. This is a Siku Volkswagen Transporter. The opening hatch in the back. It's a pretty nice piece. Like again, minty mints. And then just some random stuff over here. There's another Siku right here. Does include the metal ladders on the top. That's another really nice piece. And then of course your old school Toyota FJs. This one is especially nice. Unfortunately, it's got a couple of flea bites on it, but it's far and few between. But that's a really, really nice piece right there for the FJs. Some Safaris. This one is pretty cool as well with the zebra deco on there. So not too shabby. So put that over there. Oh, look at that. And the 4Runner. You know, I've noticed that even right out of the package, a lot of these 4Runners had flea bites on all the mirrors. I don't know what it is about the mirrors, but I think Majorette just kind of did really thin paint jobs on a lot of this stuff, and it just didn't work out all that well for them, at least in my opinion. We got a couple more cases here, and then I do have the 24 count cases as well to take a look at. So more Majorette. There is some Toyota Hiluxes. So there's your Hiluxes right there. It's your Cherokees. Nothing particularly fancy in here. Pretty straightforward stuff. This one's kind of cool. The Ford Escort. Again, just a couple of flea bites, but in my opinion, Majorette did that all the time. They just didn't have the greatest quality at their factories, and it might be the way that they were built and made and stuff. A couple other things in here. Again, nothing stupid fancy, but this one's pretty nice. The Toyota Tercel 4-wheel drive, opening hatch in the back. The SR5. This one was pretty nice as well. The Oldsmobile. This is the it just says Oldsmobile. I forget what this car's called, but such a ridiculous 80s car. I can't believe they actually made this in a die cast. So that one's pretty nifty. This is pretty cool stuff on this side. You got yourself some Volvos here. These are stickers that are on there. Really nice castings. Porsche in there as well. BMW. Got your Alpine. Some more Renault. This one. So Fiat maybe. Renault 11. That's kind of cool. It's got an opening sunroof. Oh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, just super cool old school Majorettes, which is, you know, just not common. You just don't come across those. The market for those is relatively light, but I might bring those to the gathering. Maybe. I might see how those might play out. I know there's a lot of guys that'll be there that are potential buyers, so maybe I'll bring them. And then the last case I have, this is all Corgi. This whole case is Corgi. It's going to be like Whiz Wheels, that type of era. Some better stuff here in the bottom. So you have your Firebirds with the white interior, which is pretty nice. Your Magnum PI. There's your Dodge Magnum. That one is a pretty cool piece. Some BMWs and stuff like that. Your London Taxi 007. Gullwing. This one is a pretty nice piece with the Gullwing opening doors. Sorry about that. There we go. Looks pretty good. And then just on the other side, nothing of super fanciness, but just more Corgis. More pretty nice Corgis. Pretty nice Volvo as well. You just don't see too many Volvos, so I always try to point them out because they just don't make a whole lot of Volvos. So, but again, not super crazy, but still some pretty nice stuff. So let's take a look at those 24 count cases. All right, so these are the 24 count cases. I don't know if all these are full. I haven't gone through all these yet. This is going to be Z Toys. Nothing particularly crazy. There's some other off brands in here as well. So some very interesting pieces in here. Blue box. So very, very interesting stuff in here. Like I said, still got to go through a lot of this stuff. That is some a little bit newer Z, maybe like early 90s Z stuff in there. Nothing of particularly fanciness, but you know, like I said, I told the guys, like, just give me it all. Whatever you got, I'll take it all. This one, more Matchbox. So a little bit of everything. This is got some play worn stuff in here. I really wished all these were mints, but they're definitely not. Got a couple of nicer pieces in there, a couple of nicer pieces down here. I think that Boss Mustang at the bottom is pretty good. The Mach 1, 2, the piston popper. I think those ones are probably in pretty good shape. This one just has a few cards in it. It's going to be some majorette stuff, some really crappy majorette time. You see the SpaghettiOs on there, absolutely ridiculous. But then some cooler stuff like the camper van, which was pretty nice. Had the opening door in the back. That is a pretty nice one. So I know there's nothing in the bottom here. I did look through that one the other day. This one is those Pogs or match caps. So I think these came with the Pogs, if I remember correctly. Which there are Pogs. I do have some Pogs. There's some Pogs up there. So there are some Pogs with that stuff. So put that to the side. This is going to be kind of a mixture of brands. Nothing of particular interest except for this one's pretty nice. This is a Road Champs. That one is a pretty nice one. In pretty good shape. And then let's see what's underneath it. Looks like MC Toy. So maybe some Maesto in there as well. But probably mostly MC Toy. This one looks pretty heavy. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about this one. So, Battle Kings. So this is going to be two different factions. That's the one that's black, yellow, and gray. And then there's the green one down there at the bottom. So these are definitely not common. Definitely not common. Really, really excited about those. Those are definitely tough to come across. Not common for sure. Let's see here. So there's a little button on the front. These are all play worn, beat up, played with, stuff like that. So nothing particularly fancy in there. Like I said, they've all been played with. So it's a little unfortunate. So set those to the side. This one looks to be pretty empty. A couple more in here. You can see there is some duplicates of stuff. There's a lot of duplicates of like eras. I think those are all played with somewhat. I think that Fiat might be good, but I'll get all this stuff sorted clearly before Albuquerque, even though it's less than 2 weeks away. All right, so check this out. So this case still has the original tag on it, which is just ridiculously cool. And this has some really, really nice stuff in it as well. Not mint. Some of the stuff is not mint, but overall, it's in very good shape. Very, very good shape. So you can see, you can tell the era a lot of this stuff is from. I just think that that's ridiculous. This still has the original tag on it, which is just blows me away. Tag's been on there for 40 years. More 80s Matchbox. So nothing particularly fancy in here. Oof. And then more Universal and World Class in there as well. So nothing particularly fancy in that one either. And we got one more here. More 80s Matchbox in good shape. Like new condition for most of this stuff. More Universal kind of 8-dot era type stuff as well. And then there's those two carded Turbo Specials that I had. I just didn't remember where they were. Those two cases are empty. They had all these loose cars right here. I was just trying to figure out if I wanted to sort out all of the ones that were beat up and loose or not. So kind of changed my mind after I started moving stuff around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the whole collection I bought. You see it is just all splattered out right here. It is just all over everywhere. All in the areas that I'm trying to be in. But I did have to have it all spread out so that I could get a count, figure out where I'm at, figure out what's in here. That's going to take the most time to go through all those cars for sure. Everything else is relatively simple, relatively straightforward. If you guys are avid watchers of the channel, you'll know this stuff's going to Albuquerque. Now, I can't guarantee you all of this stuff's going to Albuquerque, but I will drop a video of everything that I'm bringing to Albuquerque before that happens. So you guys will know what I'm actually physically bringing, and then we can go from there. All right, so there you go. That is the entire collection that I bought. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, why can't you go slower? Why can't you be more detailed about what we're going through? You guys got to understand, this is a huge collection. I really don't want to make like a 4-hour video. And I haven't even gone through all of it yet. And I want to be able to actually elaborate on stuff if I'm going to do something like that. So I'll probably do another video, but it'll probably be the one that I drop for whatever I'm bringing to Albuquerque, which will include at least 90% everything you're seeing here. And the only reason I say that is because some of this stuff is probably going to be sold before I go to Albuquerque. That is the name of the game. You can't hold on to stuff forever. You buy and sell, you got to buy and you got to sell and you got to make money. So light is bright. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to drop comments. I know you guys are going to have a lot of comments, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But try to be specific. If you're looking for a specific thing or you're trying to have a specific question, I'm definitely going to have to look into that. But I'll get back to you. I'll answer you. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Level M. Peace.